As a center, we have developed a herbal remedy, and the name is Tazco. Just a name, you can name any other, like you heard of Covidex. Here, our product is known as Tazco. This Tazco currently has been proved to be effective in management of symptoms such as cough, flu, sore throat, and all other symptoms associated with COVID-19. So currently, the product has completed the first stages of what we call preclinical trials. And these preclinical trials include testing the product if it is safe in animals and is also effective. So our scientists worked with Uganda Virus Research Institute and validated that Tazco actually kills SARS-CoV-2 virus and other viruses of the upper respiratory tract. And after that, we did the safety studies at Makerere College of Veterinary Medicine, and our product is very safe with a very good therapeutic index. So this product right now was assessed by the National Drug Authority, which is the mandated body in Uganda, and it was notified by the National Drug Authority. This notification means that it has passed the test and can be marketed for symptomatic relief of acute respiratory infections. But to add more value to it, the product has been taken on by government through the CONAT platform. CONAT is a clinical trial on natural therapeutics, which was established by the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation to try to add value and provide more evidence that our products are really safe and effective in human beings. So Tazco is one of those products that is undergoing clinical trials at Makerere Land Institute. We think that after that clinical trial, if it turns out to be positive, this will allow Tazco to be marketed both within Uganda and outside Uganda.
For us, it is one of the issues which or the aspects which we admire, because every time she comes here, she gives us challenges, and through those challenges, we work harder to ensure that we answer some of the comments and the questions she normally gives us to answer, and we are able to do that through our scientists here, whom you were able, whom we interacted with in the morning. Yeah, thank you very much. Through these programs we have developed, we are going to have master's students, we are going to have PhD students who are going to be part of the capacity to ensure that they continue with the agenda and the mission which the ministry and the government have started to ensure that we become a country that can sustain itself. Some of these things which we have been importing, we are able to have them produced here. Basically, there's a lot of resources, including human resource, because you realize that some of our staff, when they are in the lab, then you will get the challenge again to have them go in the field to do the other aspect. But we are addressing that through our multi-campus nature by linking up. We have a faculty of management science, which is coming up to address issues of entrepreneurship. So the coming of the minister and the lecture is giving us an eye opener to ensure that we do an integration of all what we have. You have the science, you have the research, and then you have the entrepreneurship. So what we need basically is the support of the ministry, especially the finance. To complete a chain, it requires some bit of money to ensure that if you finish here, then you go into the production, then you ensure that you produce quality product that can be marketed and admired by the market, and then you complete the cycle, including the system. Like especially if you are setting up an industry, you will need a product that is of quality, that you have enough, and you have quality machines and machinery that can produce the quality that is needed. And that's what my colleagues here are trying to set up. We made an inspection, and the machines now are of quality. And we want to duplicate that in all other campuses through our centers of excellence. So
this university has made me very happy because I started taking risk on them because initially they didn't have even any infrastructure, and the first grant we gave them was very small. I said, now let me see what they can do with this, and give them a lot of work, a lot of things that they need to do, and their task, the overall task, is to get the natural product task of from being just a herbal used locally to the international market. Now they have really progressed very well, starting with in the thinking which they had, we'll just get this thing and we give it to patients, and I've kept building them, and they are very, very good at learning. They are very, you hint on something and they expand it and they learn. Now their product has gone to a clinical trial. It's the first product that we have worked on from zero. There is one that we took through the clinical trial. That one was there with Dr. Mambati. But this one, starting from the first concept, because the other one we just picked people's product. But this one is the first concept, and they have gone through all the stages, and now it's gone into the clinical trial, an independent clinical trial. That is a very, very important stage because it will produce information which will assure everybody all over the world that this product is safe. And once it finishes there, now we have other things that we need to study. It is a value chain, so there are multiple. Out of TASCO, we are likely to get a minimum of 5 to 10 products, other products, along that value chain. So they are doing very, very well, and they are very good learners. They are very enthusiastic. They are very focused and committed. And when we started with them, they were renting one room, very shabby. I don't even know how they worked there, but with just a little money, which we gave them this last financial year, they have been able to put up the first floor of the laboratory of the research unit. So we hope we'll be able to get money to give them so that they can complete this building. They are very, very focused team.
Maybe talk about